guys here already? You showed up early. I was not quite prepared. Maybe we should go ahead and do this later. Nah, you know what? Since we're at it, let's just go ahead and do it. I was gonna have this arrangement made already. Let's see. Maybe I'll use these lilies. They're bright, beautiful. Oh, that's pretty good. That's probably a good arrangement. All right, we're done. That's a little bit bright. Let's not use that one. I know, I love greenery. Greenery is always good. Here, let's just use this greenery. All right, how's that? Oh my goodness. That greenery by itself is a bit much. It won't even stay. Maybe they need each other. That's a little bit better. Probably needs more color though. I'm gonna put maybe these on this side. Oh, look, another one just like them. We can even this thing out a little. Let's see, how's that looking? Oh, that's pretty good. What do they call it when they put fillers? Fillers. Maybe we need just a few fillers in there. Sometimes it'd be so much easier if we just put one thing and it would look good. Fillers require more fillers. Let's put some more there. Let's see. How's that looking? Maybe, I always love it, love it, love it when there's things poking up out of there. Let's see. Put some of those in there, kind of spread them out a bit. Upside down, let's put it in there right. And daisies. Always got to get some pretty daisies in there. This is looking good. Living over here, we've had so many pretty flowers that now that some of them are starting to die, I'm getting spoiled. So I needed to pick up a few things today, and I picked up some flowers. Awesome. Look, it's looking good. That's all it needed. Needed a whole lot of flowers to work together, I think. That reminds me. Hold on. You know, I wasn't raised growing up around the ministry. I was raised in the church, but not ministry. So I oftentimes felt a little bit insecure, like maybe I wasn't good enough, that I didn't have anything to offer. Even as an adult, sometimes situations have come my way that being a little bit of an insecure personality, I think it's a little easier to kind of stay in the background a little bit maybe. And through the years, I know I'm not very old at 53, but I've learned some things that maybe earlier in our ministry, I wish I would have learned, I would have known then. Kind of a lot like these flowers. I had those friends that were like these bright and beautiful flowers, bright and beautiful. And I would look on and think, oh, if I could just be like them. They come in the room and there they are. Everybody knows they're there. They're the life of the party and everybody's happy to have them. And then there's those fillers. Like the green fillers we talked about. You know what? When you walk in, you're probably not even going to notice them in that arrangement because those there are so beautiful. But these fillers, they served a purpose really well. They kind of accented the bright ones, the beautiful ones. These here, they came in and they just stood up tall and they basically supported the bright and beautiful. The daisies, they were a whole lot smaller, but their color really, really shined. Those green sticks that just poke out, they really probably didn't have any purpose except for just to set it all off beautifully. Together, they worked as a beautiful arrangement. Sometimes that bright flower is maybe those that can sing beautifully. They can speak. They're so articulate. That is something I am not. If you'll notice, even when I've been talking today, several times I've stumbled over my words. That's going to be me. I'm a worker. I'm gonna scurry around. I'm gonna get things done. I'm gonna work. Give me a potato to scrub and I'm happy. But having me up front, having me do a video like this, it terrifies me. However, over the years, I've decided and I've realized that I might be like that pink daisy, where I can bring a little color, but I can help hold up the rest of the arrangement. I could maybe be like one of the greenery fillers. Maybe that's my prayer life. Maybe these here are just to make the whole thing a little bit brighter, a little bit prettier, a little bit unique. I think that's a whole lot like the church. We have those that probably feel really insecure. I typically do, but the Lord has helped me to realize that there is importance in each and every member of the church. I just need to be the best daisy that I can be. That filler needs to be the best filler that it can be. The beautiful greenery needs to be the best greenery that it can be. And together, God meshes that church together. Times, different things happen that maybe make us insecure. Even coming here to Arroyo Grande, I was insecure. I had what ministry that I've had for however many years, fought with my husband. I was secure in the fact that I had a place in Kerman. I didn't have to prove myself. I didn't have to work at being who I was. I was the filler, or I was the daisy, or I was the greenery, and I knew my position. Coming over here, I immediately got insecure to the fact of maybe I need to be like Sister Dominguez. Maybe I need to be like a neighboring pastor's wife. Maybe I need to not be who I've always been and who God called me to be. Maybe I needed to start being the lily. Maybe I need to start being the bright one, the one that can sing. And it's not me. It's not who God called me to be. So when I was thinking about that, and Pastor asked me to do a devotion today, I got to thinking, okay, God, every one of those people in that church, they have their ministry, they have their walk, they have their work with you. What have you called them to be? What have you called them to do? Are they feeling insecure? Are they dealing with the same types of things that I deal with? I wish I had stamina. I wish I had the beauty and the strength to come in and be beautiful. And here I am, and let me, it's not me. So I have a funny feeling that there's probably someone else that doesn't feel like they'll ever be good enough. And maybe they would say, you know what? You don't know my family. You don't know where I came from. You don't know where we are. You don't know the imperfections in our home. But you know what? You don't know my imperfections, and you don't know where I came from. My family was not always in the church. My family was not always perfect. Pastor's family was not always perfect. Between the two of us, there is all kinds of things from our families, from our past, from addictions to all kinds of things. But God called us to be something different. God called us to be something more. In Psalms 139:14, it says, I will praise thee, for I am fearfully and wonderfully made. Marvelous are thy works, and that my soul knoweth right well. God, you made me. You created me to be exactly what you wanted me to be. I'm not perfect, but God, you're perfect. And since you made me, you're who I have to lean on. And I know that your works are marvelous, and that I know right well. Psalms 119, 73, 74 says, thy hands have made me and fashioned me. Give me understanding that I may learn thy commandments. That means I didn't always know the commandments, but that I might know them. I might hold them near. They that fear thee will be glad when they see me, because I have hope in thy word. So in other words, the righteous, the people that fear you, they're going to be glad when they see me, because they've realized that I can't do it on my own, but I have hope in thy word, that I can be all that you fashioned me to be and that you want me to be. Ephesians 2:10 says, for we are his workmanship, created in Christ Jesus unto good works, which God hath before ordained that we should walk in them. That means that I and you and I, are his workmanship. He does nothing wrong. He makes everything perfect in his way. Created in Christ Jesus unto good works. I'm not perfect. I can't do everything. I can't do anything on my own, but through him, I can do good works, which God hath before ordained that we should walk with them. And together, when you do what you are supposed to do for God, and I do what I'm supposed to do for God, and we are the perfect daisy, or we are the perfect lily, we are the perfect filler or the perfect greenery. When we all come together, we are perfect for his timing and for his will. No matter who you are, no matter where you are, don't discount yourself for where you've come from, where you've been, or where you're afraid you might go. Be the best you that you can be today. Stand up strong. Hold to the unchanging hand who made you, who fashioned you, who made you perfect. And together, let's shine and be a beautiful example for him. God bless.